And here, Jim, is the possible path to the title. It could be an all-American path.
I had a fever dream last night thinking maybe this is what's going to happen. I'd love to see these Americans make these moves. Taylor Fritz probably wouldn't like to lose in the quarters. He has bigger dreams than that, but this is a possibility if it all goes this way. We know Zach Zvida is the second-round opponent, and it's likely Mickelson or Korda for that next one. So he's going to run up against the American crowd and the American players at least early in this tournament.
In what world do we lose Alcaraz and Sinner?
Yeah.
In Jim's fever dream.
He said it was a fever dream.
Yeah.
Look, Novak has not won a major since he won here 2 years ago, but he's been in the neighborhood, right? Semifinals at all 3 slams so far this year. Chanda, it occurs to me that the only 3 things that have been stopping Novak at slams over the last couple of years are Sinner, Alcaraz, or injury.
All 3 are very concerning. I think for me, it's the injury, it's the body. Can he hold up in those later stages when he gets to, the Final Four, gets to a final potentially? That's where Djokovic has always shined. That's where you knew he could maybe outlast opponents. The fact that he hasn't been able to, for him, I'm certain is a bit of a concern. But number one, it's the health, and can he physically sustain, especially against these younger players coming out. They're very hungry. They have the ability to dictate a bit more often. Can Djokovic sustain his level physically?
For me, the question mark, too, is how much tennis has he actually been able to play in the build-up here? He had a nasty-looking blister on his big toe.
Oh, yeah.
Jannik Sinner also had that in Rome, and that certainly bothered him a little bit, but he still made the finals there, and the finals are Roland Garros. It's not something you can't overcome, but it's certainly a nuisance, Lindsay, you don't want to have to deal with. But more of an issue for me was the questions that he had about his own fitness afterwards, that he just didn't feel right in the second set.
Yeah, have you ever seen a player who is playing to win Grand Slams only play the majors? Going into the U.S. Open, last 3 tournaments, right? Roland Garros, Wimbledon, and then the U.S. Open. Tough to really get yourself into match shape when you're only playing those tournaments. A lot of the players always try and play one of the lead-in tournaments somewhere along the line. Obviously, at his age and everything he's accomplished, he doesn't care. He's going to play where he wants, when he wants. But I don't know if you can work yourself into match fitness by just playing the majors.
That was his 91st career win at the U.S. Open.